Hello everybody, let's talk in this loopback video about the recent events. First of all, we will talk about the new logo and intro, then about reaching 10,000 subscribers, that's why we are doing also a small Q&A, and then a little bit of outlook into what's coming next. So that was a new intro. Some videos I've edited before I create this, so don't get confused if you see the old one again. But what do you think about it? I know it's not the green hacky rabbit console thing anymore, which I use to appeal to these people who are drawn to these misrepresentations of hackers and show them the correct way. But I'm also kinda a sucker for these hacker stereotypes. Hack the planet! Hack the planet! But I think these new style of videos with the hand-drawn overlays match this new intro better. I think it's more professional and future-proof. Let me know what you think about it, especially constructive criticism. The channel hit 10,000 subscribers recently, which is amazing because it's such a niche topic. But that shows me that there's real demand for this kind of content and people appreciate it as valuable information, which makes me really proud. So now I'm going to answer questions I got. I have to say not many people sent me questions, which is a bummer, but actually I think it just shows that you are more interested in technical content rather than the social YouTuber interaction personality thing, which is also why I don't show a face. I want this place to be about learning new things about computers, not me. Now, let me do a 180 on this opinion and answer some personal questions. Do you practice these things a lot? Most of what I do is practicing or learning in a way, especially playing CTFs. You have easy stuff you have done before and you just get faster, or new things to practice new tools or techniques. One benefit of this channel is it forces me to not brush over topics but to make sure I understand them properly. So creating these videos is very convenient practice. Do you make money with those skills? I work as a freelance penetration tester, or maybe better described as an application security analyst. I look at code and software, mostly web, from customers and try to find vulnerabilities. It's a lot of fun and I'm very lucky I can do this kind of work, and it allows me to be very flexible, especially because I have to finish my master's degree at the university too. Do you have an or many idols, someone you look up for one or more reasons? Everybody who is better than me in something. So that's a lot of people. There are just so many who I admire for their contributions to this field, so that I couldn't even start a list. There is no single idol I follow, but more of an ideal that I thrive towards. Would you consider yourself skillful, cognitively gifted, or both? I would say I'm not stupid. School was pretty easy with a few exceptions like languages, but I've seen a lot of peers understanding things a lot faster, a lot deeper than me, and I benchmark myself against these people. And you have to understand that I've spent most of my life in front of these computers, and I have days where I don't leave the apartment. And my friends are also not really the types that constantly do stuff. So all the skill I have because I spent an inconceivable amount of time doing this. And I'm still no expert. I still fail the hard complex challenges. I still haven't created an iOS or browser exploit. I'm trying to catch up, but it's hard. And so knowing how much time I've spent and I've not been able to compete with people at ON or CTFs shows me that I'm not gifted. And there are many people who are much faster and better than me. What are some things you're currently trying to hack? There's always work-related projects I can't talk about, or things that will make it into a video like the embedded hardware CTF that is currently running, so yeah. When you get exhausted during a challenge, what symptoms do you have and how do you mitigate them? Usually I start turning in a circle. I try the same things over and over again, hoping it would magically work, or that I've overseen something. That is a time killer. I also sometimes just start watching YouTube videos instead of doing the actual work. The best thing I do is I just take a break. I take a shower, I go shopping, or I watch a TV show. Do you or did you at some point play video games? Yeah, I do play occasionally, not much. For a long time I used to play Guild Wars 2. I did some cool hacks with that. Maybe it's something I can show off sometime, but because it's still a very active game, I feel a bit uncomfortable disclosing it. And currently I like to play Overwatch because I can play quick rounds when my brain needs a break. Have you found any 0-day bugs yet? And if so, how did you find them? I did find bugs you can consider O-Day, but they were nothing great. Nothing world-breaking. Not in any way comparable to cool remote memory corruption bugs in popular software, so I'm still hunting for a cool one. The ones I found were mostly web-related and found during work, so also something I can't talk about at this point, but believe me, nothing exciting. What are you using as your productive system? I use a MacBook for most of my work with VMs as I need them, and I also have a Windows desktop PC for editing or Overwatch, as well as multiple laptops with Linux or whatever on it, but mostly I work on Mac. So now, what will come next? We are almost done with Exploit Exercises Protostar. That will be a great milestone for me. This basically means I have now a whole series that covers basics of exploitation, which I believe is one of the better tutorials on this topic on the internet. I will push through this with 2 videos a week on Friday and Tuesday, which I have done for a while now, but I can't keep up this pace for much longer. I spend too much time on this, and while it's fun, I can't neglect my real responsibilities too much. So with Christmas coming up and finishing Protostar, I will start moving to a once a week schedule and hopefully the one or other video in between. But ignoring this huge disappointment, we will slowly move into modern age of exploitation with ASLR, DEP and so forth. Also in February the embedded hardware CTF will be over, so you will get a bunch of low level related videos then. I currently plan to make LiveOverflow stickers, which if they turn out to be okay, I will bring them to the 33C3 Congress in December and will distribute them on the well-known tables around the conference for people to grab. Thank you all for your ongoing support. It means a lot to me that people ask how to donate, but the best thing you can give me is to comment and share the videos with more people who might be interested in them.